Welcome back to the Midnight Who Show, and today I'm going to be reviewing the third volume of War Doctor Begins audios from Big Finish, Battlegrounds. Now, before we actually get to the actual review, we have some Doctor Who breaking news that kind of broke right when I was starting to film this. So, they have cast another brand new character for the upcoming 60th celebration, and that is Yasmin Finney as Rose. No, this is not the Rose you expected. It'll be very interesting to see what they bring to this role. I'm very excited to see this character. It's going to be very interesting with the name like Rose. It's going to be what's going to be the connection. I think I've seen a lot of people, and there's been some kind of other speculation and some other kind of fake Doctor Who official accounts out there that called this character Rose Noble. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. All will be revealed in the near future. But yeah. Pretty cool, but yeah, seriously, lots of Doctor Who stuff today. Seriously, all throughout the morning for me, Twitter has just been crazy. It's just been set photos, really exciting set photos, and a character that hasn't been officially revealed yet. So I'm not going to talk about it in this video because it's not official. But wow, I'm really excited and would not have expected that. Let's get back to the review though. So this box set contains 3 stories, and they are The Keeper of the Light, Temmis, and Rewind. This is my least favorite War Doctor Begins box set so far. I will say I still had a really good time listening to this box set, but I really like the idea of exploring different battlegrounds, and we get to kind of see different aspects of the war and how people respond to this different war that's going on around them. The Keeper of Light felt really Doctor Who to me. When I mean more of that, it felt very traditional. Now, the story is hard to review without getting into spoilers, and you can probably guess why, but if you look at the cover, you can probably figure out what's going on. There's a lot of familiar faces that the Doctor is interacting with in this kind of coastal area with a lighthouse. It's a pretty decent start to the box set. I actually did enjoy the twist that was in this story. I thought very predictable. I could kind of see what's going to happen. But I didn't think it was that bad. It's very interesting. And it's another kind of aspect of a different battleground that the Doctor is kind of being forced upon and trying to investigate for the Time Lords. And I thought it was a pretty okay start to the box set. The second story, however, I wasn't a huge fan of. I thought it was a very interesting concept. I do like seeing, the Thals in a very different way. That was really cool. And I think the Daleks were used really well in the story. And Jonathan Carley in all 3 of these stories, by the way, is fantastic in this role. He definitely feels so much like John Hurt, but so much in his own performance. He makes it his own, which is just continually impressive. Now, Rewind is my favorite out of this entire box set. I'm a huge fan of Eve of the Daleks. I like the idea of a time kind of, time reset and restarting the events and trying to save everything. I really like that story. And this audio adventure kind of does a very similar thing for this kind of world. So at the end of the day, they just reset that day. And it's been going on for quite some time because the world's going to be destroyed by Berserker Daleks, which are so interesting. Just hearing them when it was on the audio was just so fascinating. I like these Daleks. I like how they're feeling different. Because, with these War Doctor stories, it's hard to kind of, they're all Daleks and Time Lords. So I do like when they do something a little bit different. But it's also really kind of enjoyable when they actually explore the effects on a whole planet and how this Time War is affecting people. And it's really interesting to see how these people are responding to this Time War, Time Rewind, and how the Doctor is involved with it and his motives with it. It's a very fascinating audio to listen to, and I would definitely probably listen to this one out of all 3 of them. Overall, while this was a weaker box set, I still think it had a lot of interesting ideas explored by the writers. I especially liked the 3rd story. I thought it was very creative, even if it felt very similar to a recent Doctor Who story, but it was different enough. It wasn't the same type of plot. And I really liked how it was more large scale. You're really seeing a planet suffer and not sure why they keep being rewound to the morning. You get to see this world explored a lot and very interesting. I will say the first story had a really good idea. I just don't know how it played out by the end. In the second story, I thought some interesting concepts with kind of the Daleks, but that was about it. But if you've listened to this box set, let me know your thoughts on it. And are you excited for the fourth volume? I do hope they kind of make it more miniseries based and not more around the central idea like Battlegrounds or, I think that would be really kind of a cool thing. But yes, that is it for tonight. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.